Now we will try to see how to create the users, friends. Okay. So now what we will do, we'll see how to create users in IAM. Okay, let's say I want to add new user. I want to create new user in IAM. How to create new user in IAM, we will see. Just come here, friends. Click on this, create individual IAM. Click on manage users. So this is important for today's session. Okay. So once you are here, you just click on add user if you want to add the new user. So here I will simply say Cloudpandith demo user 1. Okay, so he is my first user. For this user, you can get two kind of username and passwords. One is programmatic access, second one is manage console access. Okay, so let's go with the programmatic access, friends. Click on programmatic access, click permissions. Okay, see what I have done, just programmatic access. When we will use programmatic access, whenever you want to use this access key and secret from the command line interface. Right now, how we have logged into the console from the browser. Let's say I want to access all these AWS services from the command line interface, CLI. So then you need to have something called access key ID and secret access keys, friends. So what I am doing for this user, Cloudpandith demo user 1, I am generating programmatic access. What it means is this user can able to access AWS services from the command line interface or from program. It may be PySpark or whatever program you are writing. Okay. So, but this user cannot able to log into your console. Okay, like from the browser, this user cannot access any AWS services, friends. Okay, so programmatic access means only this user can able to access AWS services from the command line interface or any program. If it is a console access, that user can able to access AWS services from the browser. So as I am enabling only programmatic access, this user can able to access AWS services only from the CLI or program. Okay, remember programmatic access I am enabling. Click permissions. So once you click permission, it is asking you to, do you want to add this user to any group? Currently we don't have any group, so I don't want to add this user to any group. Come here and check copy permission from existing user. Do you have any user already available? He has all correct. Like let's say you have a development team. In development team already one person joined already. You have given all the permissions to him. Now another person joined in your team. Okay, he is also developer. You want to replicate same permissions which you have given to the first user, like first developer. Then you just have to use this option, copy permission from existing user. Already developer one has the proper permission. You just wanted to copy developer one permissions to the developer two, then you have to select the developer one here. But we don't have any user as of now. That's why this option also invalid for us. Come to attach existing policy directly. So currently he is a new user, he doesn't have any permission. So a policy is basically, it is going to define what level of access you want to give. Okay, who has to access what. So all these things will be there in these policies. Anyhow, we are going to discuss policies in detail. Okay, just for now, let's say I want to give admin access, full access I want to give for this user. Just click on administrator access. Then click tags. Okay, tags is basically if you want to identify any resource uniquely, you can use some tag. Okay, click review plus review. So here you can see what is your username. Your username is Cloudpandith demo user 1. What kind of access you have granted? Only programmatic access. Remember. Okay, click create user. So when you click create user, what is going to happen? If you remember, you have granted programmatic access. So whenever you are saying programmatic access, you will get a username, like that is the access key ID. Here you can see something like secret access key. Okay, these two you'll get it. So these things you can show here, you can copy paste into your notepad, something like this. Let's say this is my secret. So I will copy my secret, and in the same way I can copy my access key ID here and I can save it. So this is one way. So second way is you can just click on download.csv. So there will be one file will download. This file will have these two things. See, this file will have two things. One is access key id. One second. So this thing will have a access key id and secret access key. Okay, these two things will have. So what is your username? Your username you can able to understand. This is the user. So for this user, this is access key id. This is your secret access key. Okay, what kind of permission you have granted for this user? Admin access you have given. He can able to access any AWS services from the command line interface or program. He cannot able to log in into the console, because if this user wants to log in into the console, he should have a username and a password, but we don't have password. See, password is empty because we have not granted console access for this user, friends. Clear? Is this clear to all of you, friends? How I have created programmatic access for this user? Can you confirm our chat window quickly, friends, so that we will go and we will proceed for further. Okay, clear, friends? Okay, so now we are going to discuss how to create user. Okay, how to create user to grant console access. To grant console access. Okay, console access. In this also you will have a two steps, friends. One is you can generate password automatically, or you can generate password, like you can give customized password also. You can give customized password, you can give. Okay, password you can give. So these two things we will see now. Okay, come back here, go to console, friends, go to services, click on IAM here. What you need to do, just click on users. Here if you see, this is the user we have created it previously. Now we will create new user. Click add user. Here I can say Cloudpandith demo console user. Okay, console user. Okay, he can able to access AWS services from the console. That's why console access, console user. Okay, so what kind of access you want to give? Programmatic or AWS management console access? AWS management console access. When you check it, you can able to see two options. One is auto generated password, second one is custom password. What is the auto generated password? You will see auto generated password is nothing but it is going to give you password automatically. You don't need to give some password. Okay, it will generate some password for you. You just have to remember this password. Okay, so let's go with the auto generated password for now. Okay, so user must create a new password at next sign in. Let's say, so what you are doing here, this is the user, you are granting a console access. So meaning by using this username, auto generated password, this user can able to access AWS services from the browser. When he is trying to access AWS services from the browser, first time when he log in, it will ask him to reset his password, because this password is known to many people, like all admin people known, right? So that's why this password he has to reset on first attempt. Whenever he is logging into the console first time, it will ask him to reset immediately. If you want to do that, you have to check this option, friends. I just checked what it is saying. User must create a new password at next signing. When he try to log in into the AWS console first time, he has to change his password. Whatever password we are giving, this password will allow him to log in. But once he log in, immediately he has to reset it. He has to change his password. Okay, fine. You just check this option, click permissions. So as we discussed, friends, add user to group means if you have any group, you can add this user to that group. Copy permissions from existing user means already you have a one user, he has admin access. If you want to give same admin access to the new user, you can copy all the permission from this user to existing user, but I don't want to give like this. Go to attach, change this. So I want to go to policies only. Click on policy. Here for this user, I want to give just read access. Okay, S3. See, imagine S3 full access, something like this. Okay, like, okay, if you are confusing, let me give here also admin full access, administrator access. Okay, full access you will have on all resources, friends. Okay, administrator access. Click tags. Tags is basically to identify resource uniquely. Okay, click review. Okay, so this is, you can understand, friends, Cloudpandith demo console user is a console user, but how we are generating password, you can see here auto generated password. When we will get that auto generated password, just click create user, you will get that auto generated password. See, friends, so this is the password it has generated for you. Okay, this is the password it has generated for you. If you want to copy it, you can copy it here. Okay, and what is the username? This is the username. With this username and with this password, you can able to log in into the console. Okay, from the browser, friends. So instead of copying, you want to download this username and password also, just click on download.csv. Okay, now you can open this CSV file. Okay, just I am trying to open that CSV file, friends. Just be wait. See here, you have a username, password, but you don't have any access key and a secret access key. Why? Because you have not granted the programmatic access for this user. You just granted the console access. When you are granting console access, you will get username and password only. Clear, friends? Fine. Come back. Okay. Is it clear to all of you, friends? Okay. So now I will go and okay. So friends, now we will discuss how to create user with custom password. So if you remember previously we have discussed how you can create a user with the auto generated password. Now I will show you how to create user with the custom password. Okay, just come here, click on services, friends, click on IAM here. So go to users, add user. Here you can say Cloudpandith demo custom console user 2. Okay, already we have a console user, so I'm just taking console user 2. So for this person also I want to enable the management console, but here I want to enable custom password. Just to select custom password. Here you can enter whatever password you want to use. Let's say I will just say test@123. See show password. If you want to see the password, you can just click on show password. So test@123 I have given. So here what it is saying, user must create a new password at next sign in. So he has to change this password. Already known this password known to many people. I want to reset it whenever I log in first time. It will force you to reset. Without resetting, you will not be able to access any AWS services. Okay, just turn off, hide it, and permissions. Same, friends. Add user to group means if you have any group, you can add this user to the group. So if you have already 1 or 2 developers, you have given required permissions to them. If you want to copy permissions from them to new user, you can just select that option. But I don't want to select, I don't want to copy permissions from this user. I will just go here and I will give the policy. Policy is nothing but a, so whom you want to allow what kind of resources, who has to access what resources, something like that. You have to define that. We are going to discuss anyhow. So let's say for this user also I'm just giving administrator access. Click tags. So tags is basically to identify one resource uniquely. Let's say created by, this particular user is created by something, created by, you can say Cloudpandith. Okay, so created on so something Thursday. Okay, something like that. You can give, click review, then click create user. When you click create user, it is not going to give you any password. Why it is not going to give you any password? Anybody can answer, friends. Why it is not giving password here? Because password is set by you, so it no need to display here, right? So that's why it is not going to show that password for. Okay, so that's how you need to have your custom password, friends.